So,
I don't know what happened there. Maybe I walked too far away from my truck,
well,
but
it doesn't matter. I was, the crying, you were not there, but the crying, and the liking, it just falls like rain, laughing and crying when something is seen or not happens just innocently. It doesn't matter, there's no you to stop whatever is happening. Even the trying to stop the crying is this too. It happens innocently, not wanting to cry or feeling ashamed or thinking you have to be a tough guy and not cry when you see a lion eat a gazelle. All that is just this. It's just what's happening, there's no way out. Innocently crying, laughing, not liking that the gazelle is being chopped up by the lion, or not caring about it. It's just this.
just as me smoking a cigarette and somebody
Yeah.
judging,
Yeah.
and on a parent, somebody judging me smoking a cigarette. It's bad for you. It's bad for your health. It's going to kill you. Or somebody saying tobacco's been a plant that's been used by the Native Americans or the whoever it may be. It's just all simply this. I mean, there's nothing to it. I mean, it's just freedom, and not even. It's just it's
And
just
not even.
it just is.
Yeah.
However it may arise, however it may show itself. I mean,
Yeah.
my phone turning off in the middle of this Zoom chat and struggling to get back on and getting a little frustrated. It's just simply this. I mean, there's just nothing actually happening. It's just a seeming happening. It's seemingly happening for nobody, to nobody.
Just full on struggling, full on struggling for no one, by no one. Just, even calling it struggling, calling something struggling or not struggling, the naming's a certain type of happening, so to say, and calling it struggling and another happening not struggling is already just what's happening. And we can call it apparently, we can say it's all apparently happening, or we can say it's real or unreal. It doesn't change.
Yeah.
You can give it any name, or yeah, Maya. You have been with Ramana Maharishi and classical Advaita Vedanta, so to say, which is not even a thing. I mean, calling it classical or radical is this already, but there's you can call it all is Maya or all is apparently. It doesn't change. Still sitting in a Zoom, smoking a cigarette. We can say this is not happening or it's happening. It doesn't matter. It's still just this. Lying in a hospital bed with cancer and saying, well, it's not really happening, doesn't make the cancer go away.
Yeah, I mean, you know, this thing that we call a me, going to a mosque or a church and praying to God. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nobody to judge whether that's right or wrong.
No.
Of course not.
It's just an apparent happening that's just seeming to happen to nobody, for nobody. It just is. It's there's
Let's
nothing.
put the apparent happening aside. It's just what happens, even if it's full
Yeah,
on reality.
as is the
It's just
judging.
this already.
Yes, it doesn't matter. We can call it, you know, so to say, so to say, people think this is real, they don't say after every word that it's real. It's obvious. So it's, and judging or not judging, it happens as innocently as love, as saying it's apparently, as saying it's real. It doesn't matter. I mean, here there was a so-called using of the word apparently quite some time, and
And
then
seemingly,
and
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 seemingly.
seemingly, and like Rosa saying, is it doesn't matter. We can just talk normal and say, well, this is happening. I mean, no one knows, so to say, if this is happening or not happening, because there's just this. There's no one separated from this who's able to know if this is or not is, so to say. There's not even a this. Saying there's just this doesn't mean anything. You cannot hold it, you cannot take it, you cannot put it in your pocket, you cannot nurture it. But I mean, basically, it doesn't matter if we say, well, it's all a dream, it's an illusion, it's real. It's just this. Calling it apparently or real is this. This is it. Even saying this
And
is it.
and saying that it's apparent, or that it's just happening, or that it's seemingly happening, whatever words might appear to take place is just as innocently happening as the birds flying in the sky in front of me. I mean, and a you telling a me that you don't have to use the word apparently. It's just as equally this. I mean, there's nothing wrong with any of it. There's nothing right with any of it. It's just happening, apparently. There's nothing to it.
Giving apparently a meaning or reality or knowing truth whatsoever. It's just this.
It's just innocently arising.
Yes.
The
Falls under.
ladybug, the
falls
ladybug sitting on my leg is
Ah,
is just, it's just as innocently happening as me saying apparently.
Yeah,
yeah.
there's no one using words, and using a certain type of words oftenly, may just simply stop.
Mm,
If
yeah. Beautiful.
using certain type of words more may just simply stop from where the word reality or apparently or dream is never used before. It may come to be used many times and then suddenly, boom, it doesn't get used anymore.
Like not liking the porridge after 3 years. Boom.
Yeah, eating a porridge and then suddenly waking up, or listening to Sadhguru and being devoted and doing all types of sadhana and mantras for many years, and waking up and not listening to any of it no more, or eating the porridge and not liking the porridge the other day. It's like using the words. There's just no way anything may happen. Just simply.
And there, and there's not a you that's above another apparent being because they follow Satguru and you don't.
No.
There's not any difference between somebody who worships Satan and somebody who worships Ramana Maharshi or the Buddha, or who doesn't worship anybody. It's just there's nobody doing anything. It's just this apparent happening taking place. It's just this apparent flow. And it just is.
Yeah. It just is.
The truck driving past me, the ladybug on my leg, the birds flying in the sky, us talking about nothing. Truly. It just is. It just is what it is. It's just innocently arising as it may arise, falling as it may fall. And there's nothing to it.
And there is everything to it.
And there's everything to it. Nothing to it, everything to it. Both are equally this. Seeming to express itself in all of these different ways.
It's funny, huh?
What else can be said?
Everything. Everything. What are your plans for today, sweetheart? What time is it over there? Morning? Afternoon?
It is 10:50 a.m. So I have to wait. So I try. So they might give me a load in Georgia to take to Tennessee, and that would take me all day. And then I sit in Tennessee until they give me another one, and then they might send me to California or New York, and I just go around in circles.
Mhm. Beautiful. Booming driving perfection and action. You love driving?
Well, really, I mean, there's nobody to really, I mean, there's really nobody to love anything. It just is, you know, like 10 years ago, Amor would have been driving and looking at the trees. Oh, I'm in South Carolina or I'm in Georgia. And wow. And now it just appears to just happen. Like it's just this, you know, New York, California, Texas. There really is no difference. It's just all equally this. I mean, there's no significance placed on any of these places. And, you know, there may appear to arise the feeling of loving the sun more than the snow, or loving the trees in one state and not liking the trees in the other state, or this or that. But it's just is. There's just a natural contentment with it, however it may appear.
Yeah. Contentment, like
Well, this contentment is not really actually happening to anybody. I mean,
yeah,
just
yeah.
it's this apparent contentment that comes, and
It's just what it is.
it just is what it
There's
is.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I could say anything, and it's just perfect, just the way it is.
Yeah.
Into it. There's
Yeah.
no dogma. There's no dogma to this. And saying there's no dogma to this is just as equally this as preaching Buddhism, or saying that there's a heaven and a hell, or it just is.
Would you say that there's simply this, there was obvious a neediness to know, to get the truth? There
Yeah,
is more. There is
there
more than just this. There must be more. And this thing can simply collapse. The need to know. The need to know, no matter what, may simply drop. And what is left is just this. It always was.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing to it. There's nothing to it. If I'm driving home to New York, which is all just an apparent story, there's nobody doing anything, nothing's actually happening, and I decide to get off of the throughway and go to sit in a park, or go to get ice cream, or to sit here and talk with you guys. I mean, it's just, if I decided to get off and go and rob a bank.
No choice, sweetheart. No choice. Boom, full on automatic.
Well,
There's nothing to any of it.
it's funny saying that there is no choice or there is a choice is already not choosable. So believing that there's a you having a choice or not is already not choosable. It's just simply what's happening. Believing that there's a you able to make a decision or the opposite is just this. Believing that there is no you, or feeling there's no you, or thinking there's no you, or thinking there's just this, is this already. It doesn't matter. Thinking there's a choice or not is already not choosable. Thinking there's a choice is just this. Thinking there's no choice is equally just this. There's no way out, as there's no way in this. There's just this. There's no one in this. This is not even a thing. And at the same time, it's completely everything. Sitting and talking and seeing Amor and seeing Rosa is everything. It's not a thing. No one can get this. No one can get talking and sitting and watching and smiling and wondering and shaking a head. It's ungettable. There's nothing besides this which can know this or not know this or reach this. It's just this. And robbing a bank may happen. Thinking, oh shit, I'm a bit low on cash. I take my opportunity and go in here. I'm driving my truck and, well, yeah, they don't know me here. Let's give it a try. It may happen, and getting caught and ending in jail and thinking, shit, why did I do that? May happen or not. Or buying just an ice cream and enjoying an ice cream and sitting and talking with Sander and Rosa on a Zoom meeting. It's all just equally just this. Robbing a bank or having thoughts about robbing a bank is already not choosable. Wondering,
Yeah.
maybe one day I will rob a bank may happen innocently. And then deciding, oh shit, no, I don't do it, happen as innocently as the thought arising, even calling it a thought. Is this? What a pity.
Boom.
Boom.
Boom. So, sweetheart, if your plans are to rob a bank, I would say enjoy if you can.
Send us some money.
Yeah, it's such a beauty, right, Amor? It's just simply this. Whatever's happening, thinking robbing a bank is not a good idea, and saying, well, Amor, buddy, just don't do it. Maybe you cannot even go on Facebook anymore, YouTube, when you're sitting in jail.
like, buddy, don't do it. You are going to ruin your life.
Yeah,
What the heck?
anything may happen, giving advice not to do it, saying, well, I'm going to help you rob a bank. Anything may happen, It's a
Okay,
good
guys,
idea.
enjoy.
It plays freely. It just plays freely. Robbing banks, not robbing banks, thinking about robbing banks. Thinking it's a
Yeah,
good idea.
as I said, robbing a bank is innocently, effortlessly happening. It's just like how the cookie crumbles.
Yeah, as is not wanting to rob a bank, it's innocently, effortlessly happening,
Of course it is.
What a shit show.
What a beauty shit show.
What a pity. Yeah.
Yeah, come on. This is kind of a beautiful irrelevance. Irrelevance when it's not relevant at all. It's
Meaningless.
kind of,
When you
yeah, just take those names, meaningless and full on meaning. It's the same for me. There's no difference. Or in knowing and not knowing, it's simply the same. There is no difference at all.
No, exactly. And finding it meaningful itself has no meaning. or no
Yeah.
meaning. It's just finding
Yeah.
it meaningful. It's just
Yeah. It's full on. It's just full on. There is no, not two, not two. Perfection in action.
I mean, you know, this doesn't care. Sitting and talking with Amor and Rosa, this doesn't care. It's this already. It has no preferences. It has no likes. It's already everything. There's nothing missing. Even the idea.
The idea that is something
Yeah.
is missing is this already.
Yeah, even saying it's complete is this already.
There appears to be a Rosa, a Sander, and an Amor sitting here talking. And then there's going to be the appearance eventually of a Sander, Rosa, and an Amor apparently dropping dead. And then there's going to appear to be 3 other separate beings sitting here discussing different topics. And then it's just like this apparent cycle, and none of it actually matters. It's just beautiful. It's like, you know, there's just nothing to it. There's nothing to it. It's a big shit show.
What a cycle, sweetheart.
You know,
Nothing important happening, nothing not important happening. If you take it to be important, then so be it. If it's unimportant or irrelevant, then so be it. And feeling as though figuring out or learning this to be what it is just this. This not making sense is just this. I mean, dividing things or seeming to divide things into good and bad or irrelevant or relevant, it's just this.
Yes, beautiful. Even saying dividing this into a here and a there is this. Calling this here and calling that over there is this. But you know, this conversation is not happening over there. This conversation is happening here, so to say.
Apparently.
I'm not talking over there. Amor is not talking over here. But it's always just simply this. It's here. There's no here.
Thising as an Amor, a Sander, a cat.
Meow.
You have a cat, right, Amor? I saw you stroking a cat. Is it your cat or your family's cat or?
Yeah, that's it's my cat. Yeah, I was with that cat when he was born, and we have there seems to be this close connection between me and him. We have a very close bond, like it's a father-son bond. When I walk into the house,
who's the son? Who is the father? Who is the son?
Yeah, maybe
okay,
I'm
go on.
son.
Sorry, go on. Okay.
Maybe I'm the son, and maybe the cat's my father.
Or maybe changing on daily basis.
Well, there is no me, and there is no separate cat to be one thing and another. It's just this, you know.
But tell me more. What about this connection?
And seeming to play into this connection is also just this, and just playing into the shit show.
You love shit show, huh? You love it. Call it shit show.
Yeah, I mean, I walk into the door of my house, and the cat follows me everywhere and sleeps with me and sits on me. It's never away from me, you know. And it's just
where is it now?
In New York, about across on the other side of the country. So he'll be happy to see me when I get home in about a week.
Beautiful.
What's that picture behind your head? I always wanted to ask you that.
This is just a picture.
Did you draw that picture?
No, a child drew it.
Oh, okay. Do you have any children?
Yeah, I have one.
Oh, okay. A daughter?
A son.
Beautiful. Me too.
Yeah. You too? Okay, beautiful.
I have a 3-year-old son.
Cool.
How old
Wow.
is yours?
10 years older.
13.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Look,
It's
you look too
cool.
young to have a 13-year-old.
Really? What is age, sweetheart?
And yeah, it's just it's all part of
Yeah,
the show.
of course. Shit show. I call it perfection in action. He calls it shit shows. And Darlene, how do you call it? Just
Cookie,
this.
cookie, shit show, perfection in action.
Well,
What's the
the calling this something or nothing is this already. There's actually nothing separated able to call this. It's I mean, there's not two already. So there's this is it. The calling is it, the naming is it, and it doesn't matter. You can call it heaven, you can call it hell, you can call it a shit show, you can call it Atman, Brahman, Paratman, awareness, consciousness, life, a shit show, unknown perfection, unconditional love, timeless wonder. It doesn't matter. It's
Go on.
yeah. I mean, we had many, many, many. It's been called so many things. Just
2
this.
days later.
You know,
La, 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 la.
I would say just this, but I mean, just this is just this. It doesn't matter.
So then say it, sweetheart. Just say just this. Boom.
Well, yeah, it's already
Sometimes.
calling it, not even calling it or not giving it names is this too.
Yeah.
There's nothing separated. So even not
Yeah.
giving it a name and saying not giving it a name it's this already full on.
Yeah, beautiful.
trying to break this down, or talking about Rosa's 13-year-old son, or talking about my cat. It's just all just equally this. I mean, there's nothing to it. I mean, we could, like I said, we could sit here and talk about sports or
Yeah.
anything. I mean, it just is equally this. There's nobody to learn anything. There's nobody to take anything in. There's nobody to teach anything. So, however this may express itself is just simply this, perfect, just how it may appear at the time.
Yeah, and it expresses its full-on teaching, its full-on authority, its full-on wanting to know.
Yes.
It's full-on having the sense there is something wrong, full-on separation, whatever this means. And knowing how the cookie crumbles is the same as not knowing how the cookie crumbles. Saying a cookie or not, it just is.
Who came up with that saying?
Xander, I directly picked it up. There is this in Loveness with the boom. It was like this. And then with how the cookie crumbles. For me, if I hear it's simply, for me, it's simply more juicy, more childlike, playful to say this than it's just how the wind blows, the rain falls. I mean, it's beautiful. I love nature. It's so natural, but this is kind of playful, more playful.
But wait, Rosa, so here
wait.
There was a saying, it's just how the cookie crumbles, and that itself just crumbled away innocently. The using of the sentence is just how the cookie crumble, just innocently crumbled away and crumbled together there with Rosa, and she was using, it's just how the cookie crumbles.
I thought I thought it here simply because I'm a lady, he simply left this saying to the lady.
Yeah, of course, totally.
How the lily blooms.
Yeah.
How the wind blows. How the rain falls. Oh, sweetheart, I love those natural expressions. Yeah, I love nature.
And I like now when Rosa is saying I like it's just how the cookie crumbles, or Amor is saying it's just how the cookie crumbles. It's effortlessly just you know, the using of the words and the liking, and you know, and using at a certain time. You know, here was a saying of apparently, you know, or illusion or stuff like that was also going on. And you know, it's, there's just no way, no one is doing this already.
No, I simply asked Zanderlinchen to stop to say this all the time.
What did you ask me to say?
Apparently,
Crumbles?
apparently. No, I'm just joking.
Ah,
Apparently and seemingly.
yeah, and you know, a certain, you know, loving for a certain sentence, or yeah, it's just so beautifully,
Coming and going, coming and
ah,
going.
you know, just like the end of a sentence. There's no one stopping the talking and starting the silence. Silence and talking just innocently arise. Or
Interrupting also.
yes, you know, booming straight through. It's just, there's no way out. And trying not to boom through somebody when speaking may happen. You know, it's just all, and getting upset or not, or getting irritated or not, or trying to excuse or not. It's just innocently melting like the snow.
Woo! Come
I
on
don't
now,
want to
it's your
talk
turn.
about. I don't want to talk about snow anymore. I'm away from it.
Okay,
I'm
we're
in the
now.
sun. I'm in the sun now. It's as innocently beaming as the sun.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, beautiful. Well, exactly, you know, as innocently shining as the sun, you know, or moving of the clouds, or flowering like a lily. You know, it's just a way to express that whatever is happening or not is just happening on its own. There's no one doing this, there's no one doing the thinking, the loving, the hating. You know, as there's no one doing the rain, no one is doing the sun, no one is doing the melting of the snow. So innocently is just expressing that whatever is happening or not happening is just simply happening on itself, on its own, effortlessly. And even that,
Whatever this means.
what, yes, exactly. And even that, whatever that means or not means, or thinking that it has a meaning or that it has a
Yeah.
reality, is this.
Putting a meaning to this.
Yes.
Like, okay, I'm drinking tea, or no one is drinking tea, or drinking tea is happening, or it's apparently happening. So
Yeah, you know, saying just this is just saying just this. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't bring you anywhere, you know. You cannot hold just this in your hands. It has no
and
smell, it has no weight. You cannot throw it at someone. It's you
yeah.
cannot reach it. It's this already. There's no path
So
to
we
saying just this.
changed now the expression of you cannot put it in your pocket. I like this. You cannot throw it at someone.
Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful.
Well, I
Try
have a
to hold this.
recommendation. I think that the next person you guys should have on is a bank robber.
Well, I have
Okay,
an idea.
sweetheart. If you hurry up and rob the
Of a
bank, we do another one.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll do it on video with you guys, so you guys can see.
Yeah. So you go rob a bank and then we talk again. Anything may happen, you know, right? Yeah, but you know, I like it because it doesn't matter, you know, talking with someone, you know, who is on the street, living on the street, and have nothing to do with so-called non-duality or whatever. It doesn't matter. It's the same. You know, you can never go off topic. There's no off topic. You know, it's politics, it's tennis, it's sitting in a car, it's robbing a bank, it's listening to Mariti, it's Nisargadatta, it's playing with your hair, it's the dust on the ground, it's the light in the sky. It's just simply this.
Boom. That's it.
Boom.
Oh, wow, sweethearts. What a beauty.
4
So,
minutes left. So,
Amor, do you wanna give a lovely ending to the shit show?
I mean, no matter how it may appear to end, it just is. It doesn't matter. I mean, we could sit here and talk about tennis or robbing banks.
yes.
Yeah, I love tennis. I love tennis.
I thought you were gonna say you love robbing banks.
Oh, please?
I I thought you were gonna say that you loved robbing banks.
Well, I've never thought about this, to be honest. But I play tennis. I used to play tennis, so there is a drive, you know, we can really talk about this. Quite intense. I love it. Boom,
I've
boom, boom,
never
boom.
I've never played tennis. I've always been intrigued, to try, but I've never played it.
Yeah, perfection in action.
Maybe you can teach me if I ever come to Germany.
Yeah, of course. Just let me know and I will teach you.
Sounds good.
Sanderlientje, what's this finger there?
Well, I'm trying not to boom it through the conversation, and I see that the time is slowly fading away innocently. Amor, what is the channel name? Tell us. And do you have a website? Give us the channel name so people can check it out on YouTube, probably.
Yeah, my YouTube is Amor, Amnis, non-duality. It's just simply what appears to arise. And yeah, nothing actually happening there. So
Great.
it's just
And
this.
Facebook too?
Yeah, Amor Amnis on Facebook.
You know, here I love this ordinariness in a way. I love it.
Nothing
Cool.
actually happening. It's just
Yeah.
the shit showing.
Quite ordinary. Call it what you want.
Yeah, just dissing, shit showing, dissing, lifing, loving, talking. Beautiful. Hey, it was a pleasure, Amor.
Yeah,
It,
cool.
To have
thank you guys. Thank you guys for
Thank you,
chatting.
guys. Thank you very much.